big animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll find Hall. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. They'll run here with Mack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And Boswell's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. from the gun, Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run here with Balaj. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 9.
Now Balaj. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That's good.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run the back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Number 25.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar. And he's in. A touchdown, Steelers. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block one downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Balaj. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Washington.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run the screen with Mack. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
And the Ravens.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run it with Balaj. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Steelers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again here with Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 24-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of a yard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it third down and 10. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Balaj. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 9.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they will take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.